What's going on, everyone? It is Tuesday, September 10th, and today Apple officially announced brand new iPhones. So in this video, we're gonna go over the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Plus and help you decide which one is best for you.
Is there even something new though?
New things. The colors are new.
I've got the time.
But of course, the iPhone was not the only bit of hardware that Apple announced. There is a new entry-level iPad, and there is a new Watch Series 5. And Apple also made important announcements in regards to a couple services launching very soon, the Apple Arcade and the Apple TV Plus. So before we jump into the hardware, let's cover Apple TV Plus and Apple Arcade. Apple Arcade launches September 19th for $4.99 a month for the entire family, and that includes a 1-month free trial. And Apple TV Plus launches November 1st for $4.99 a month for the entire family. But if you buy a new iPad or a new iPhone, you get 1 year free. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to the hardware. So let's kick off the new hardware with the new iPad. Yes, it is the entry-level iPad, and it replaces the previous generation that had compatibility with the Apple Pencil. Although this time around, it keeps compatibility with the Apple Pencil, but also adds new compatibility with the Smart Keyboard. So the entry-level iPad can now be a productivity machine, and it will come featuring iPadOS, which I'm personally a very big fan of. Now, it starts at $329, and it comes with 32 gigs of storage, and it features the A10 processor, the same processor found in the iPhone 7. So you start off the new iPad with 32 gigs of storage. The operating system takes up 10 gigs of storage, not to mention it comes formatted, so you're looking at realistically 20 gigs of storage starting out. Then on top of that, you add the processor from the now discontinued iPhone 7, and you expect people to buy it? Alrighty, so now we're going to talk about the Apple Watch Series 5. So what's new with Series 5? Not too much. In terms of enclosure materials, they brought back aluminum, obviously. They brought back ceramic and stainless steel, but they've now added a new material, and that's titanium. Now, the titanium does look really nice, so if you guys are interested in something like that, be sure to order it. It is going to be more expensive. I believe it's $100 more expensive starting out compared to stainless steel, but it's still going to be cheaper than ceramic, which is the most expensive material they offer. There are some new bands. Obviously, they bring back the cool stuff like fitness tracking, Apple Pay, talking to Siri. In terms of actual new features itself, they're utilizing a new display technology that will allow your watch to consistently stay on, so you no longer have to lift up your wrist in order to activate the watch face, which is kind of cool. And they've now added a compass in order to give you an improved sense of direction. I'm still kind of on the fence about that one. Wow, you know, when I sit and think about potentially some of the new features I wanted to see in the Apple Watch Series 5, a new compass was probably the last thing on my mind. But hey, at least my watch can now tell me whenever it's getting too loud if I go to a concert. Alrighty, let's talk new iPhone set number 1, the iPhone 11. So the iPhone 11 is kind of the spiritual successor to the iPhone XR in that it's kind of that budget but gives you a lot of really good things model for Apple. So what's new with the 11 versus last year's XR? In terms of display, absolutely nothing. The screen size is the same. It still utilizes the same liquid retina display. The resolution is the same. The PPI is the exact same. The changes are going to come in basically 3 things. You get an improved processor in the A13 Bionic, and the performance and GPU on that chip look really, really good. You get improved cameras on the back. Instead of 1, you now have 2. You have your standard wide angle, and you now have an ultra wide angle lens as well in order to capture really, really big scenes. The pictures look promising from that as well. And you have new colors, with 2 of my personal favorites being this like lilac purple and this, Apple calls it green, but it's more of like a tealish green. They also have colors like yellow, black, white, red. They have tons of colors. And the iPhone XR starts at 64 gigs of storage for $699. So overall, I'd say it's a relatively good value. Honestly, out of all the products that launched today, the iPhone 11 is really good. I mean, they improved on some key areas, and they managed to make it $50 cheaper.
But you know it still has the 5-watt, right?
They still didn't include a fast charger? What the? And now, for Apple's best flagship device for the year 2019, guys, they saved Phil Schiller to announce this phone. He made 0 appearances in this keynote until it was time to talk about the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Wow, the names are just getting way too crazy here.
We're also including our fast charge 18-watt adapter in the box, so you can charge them all faster too. So, I know what you're waiting for. I am too.
So what's new with the iPhone 11 versus the iPhone XS? Because obviously this phone is the spiritual successor of the iPhone XS. In terms of display, there actually is new display technology. They're utilizing some of the same display tech they use in their Super Retina display XDR, and it's apparently going to have some of the best resolution and some of the highest pixels per inch or pixel density on any iPhone. So this particular phone should have a stunning display. Now around back, they have added a third lens versus two that you find on the iPhone 11. And now you'll have a standard wide angle, you'll have a telephoto lens, and you'll have an ultra wide angle, which is going to lead to basically a really versatile camera system all around. They also talked about how you could record 4K. Now that's not new for the iPhone, but apparently the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max are the best phones on the market in terms of recording 4K overall. Now there is also an enhanced night mode, similar to, I guess, Pixel's Night Sight, where you could take a photo with a really, really dark background, almost no light, and through some really cool computer, machine effects on the photo, it actually manages to enhance the light while trying to keep as much detail as possible. And obviously, they're bringing that new A13 Bionic chip, so performance on the iPhone 11 Pro is going to be stellar. The display is going to be really good, and there is a new color called Midnight Green. That is the one I want, and that is the one I am going to order. Now, the iPhone 11 Pro starts at $999 for 64 gigs of storage, and the iPhone 11 Pro Max starts at $1,100 for 64 gigs of storage. Now, there was one more thing that they mentioned, and that's battery life improvements. In terms of the 11 versus the XS, you're looking at 4 hours of additional battery life. And in terms of the 11 Pro Max versus the XS Max, you're looking at 5 hours of additional battery life, and I'm really excited to see if those numbers hold true. I don't get it, man. You market this phone for the pros. You talk about how good it is at recording 4K, but then you start it off at 64 gigs of storage, and it's still $1,000 starting out for 64 gigs of storage. The Galaxy Note 10 Plus starts at 256 gigs of storage. And like I said, you want to talk a big game in your keynote about how the phone can record in 4K? With 64 gigs of storage, you can record in 4K for 2.5 seconds before you're full. Honestly, what's going on here? You know what? I'm done. All right, guys, so that just about does it. That was almost everything Apple covered in their keynote today. We're really excited for a lot of the new stuff they announced, especially the new iPhones and the new Apple Watch. We can't wait to get them in-house so we can unbox them and review them for you guys. If there's anything we missed in terms of what you wanted to see from the keynote, please let us know in the comments, and also let me know in the comments, are you going to be ordering the new iPad, the new watch, or the new iPhones? I really want to hear from you guys. And of course, while you're down there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to show some support for the channel. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. You guys wanted to see coverage on, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, show some support for the channel, especially if you like this video. Where was I going with this?